Don't tell me that I need saving. Finally awake and living. Yeah, yeah. The pressure inside was building. I felt under attack, and now my mind's attacked. And I've chosen my path. I've chosen my path. Oh, what's this? I finally read this helplessness. Tired of feeling like I'm upside down. So I'm gonna turn it all around. And oh, and dear God, save my soul 'cause it is flawed. Tired of feeling like I'm upside down. So I'm gonna turn it all around. Upside down. Upside down. Gonna turn it all around. Upside down.
Heyo, we're getting started. Gonna do a sound check here. Well, that's all wrong. Ugh. Let's just do that. Okay. How's sound so far? Looking good? Am I too loud? I'm gonna turn this music off here. Right, let's... Alright. Like we're sounding good. Alright, let's get this music going. Okay, this is Pyre. My face is too loud? Okay, cool. Okay, I'm not gonna be a total nerd and turn on aim assist yet. Okay, so Pyre just came out today. Isn't that fucking beautiful? That's just... damn. Get this turned back up. Oh, I should probably... Okay. Pyre just came out today. It's by the same folks who made Bastion and Transistor. I've played a few minutes of Transistor on here before, but I haven't had time to really play through either one of those. I have both of them. But I really want to jump on this as soon as I can, because I don't want to be the last person to know about this. These people just do beautiful, beautiful, beautiful work. I have no idea what it's about. I have no idea what kind of game it is or what the gameplay is going to be like. I'm really just like jumping in the deep end here with this. So, all right, let's get going. So far there's no real music, it's just fire crackling. So if we need to adjust later on, just give me a shout in the chat and we'll get going on that. Oh, am I supposed to click something? Okay. Um, there we go. Your days in the downside brought slow, lonesome agony. Now, as you lie yielding to the elements, something rumbles into view. 3 shapes emerge, each clad in strange attire. How do I go? Okay, the downside is a vast purgatory into which the Commonwealth casts its convicts and its enemies. Okay. None have been known to return from the Forsaken Land. Interact or press space. Okay. Another piece of filth expelled from the Commonwealth. See, right on schedule, what'd I tell you? You told us we would find someone alive. Someday. I say we'd find someone alive someday. Just not today, I guess, but don't be glum. You know I see you frowning underneath that mask. Looks like she's breathing. Yes, another female protagonist. I believe the protagonist in Transistor was female. Literally, I know nothing about Bastion, so... It seems she still is. Then stand aside. I shall send her to a better place. What? No! She's a she? Can you people just tell? Hang on. The markings on her rags. I think she's one of them. But look at her. She is beyond our help, and we are beyond hers. Broken, shaking, starving, probably diseased. Yeah, good luck with that there, chum. See you back in the wagon. Indeed, the days grow dim. You have at best an hour. Understood. I won't be long. After the others leave, the man turns toward you and begins unfastening his mask. Cutie! Cutie alert. This is a cutie. 1000%. Hello, my friend. Don't care who you are or what you did. None of that matters anymore. All of us were equal nothings here. You are parched and he gives you drink. You ache and he binds your wounds. You hunger and he gives you food. Little by little it helps. There, turns out you're tougher than you look. Name's Headwind. Now come on. You sense no ill intent as he helps you up and leads you to an old black wagon. Nothing like the stately vessels that paraded Commonwealth criminals through alabaster streets. Commonwealth, a proud country risen from the ashes of a fallen empire, home to a multitude of ethnic groups. Founded on principles of mercy and kinship whose exact meanings evolved through many centuries, which is probably why they threw my ass down here. Because that's definitely merciful. Headwind beckons you to enter the black wagon. Step inside. The weather-beaten wagon is as much a mess inside as out. You see the masked woman and the talkative creature taking stock of ancient-looking books. I'm back. And with a guest. Okay, I know I was doing voices a minute ago, but my throat hurts, so we're not doing them. She loosens the clasps on her mask. Holy crap, I love her. You may call me Jodariel. And as for myself, the small one struggles with his mask. Jodariel soon assists him. Ow! He's a sweet pupper. He's just the cutest pupper. That is to say, you may regard me by the name of Rookie Greentail. He's the sweetest pupper. Such pleasantries out of the way, the horned woman then motions to the others. She glances at you sidelong as she speaks. Can she do it? Hope so. I haven't asked her yet. Then what are we waiting for? Hey, sister. Nice meeting you and all, but tell me something. You know how to read or what? He's asking if you are a reader. Literacy has been prohibited for centuries. Those with knowledge of the old ways violate the law of the land. What should I say? Admit it, deny it, or remain silent. Over time, you manage to learn something of the old ways, in spite of Commonwealth decree. Literacy is a serious crime. No one in her right mind would dare violate the law of the land. Who you are or what you did to earn your sentence is no one's business but your own. Fuck it, I'm just gonna go for it. You confirm their suspicions. There is no use trying to hide it now. Excuse my phone pinging. Well then, glory days. Because it just so happens my associates and I, we got ourselves some nice material here for someone just like you. Reader, you still live thanks to us. We ask for something modest in exchange. Open one of those books back there and tell us what it says.
Logitenta.
Sorry to put you on the spot like this, my friend. The exiles indicate the books in their possession. I assume this one. Because I can't... Ooh! I can just, like, poke, like, everything. Hungry-looking creatures roost near some sort of attic. There is nothing you can do for them now. But poke them because they're adorable. Get rid of some cobwebs. Goodbye. Intricate sigil. A symbol of some sort is set in the wagon's floorboards. You cannot sense its purpose. Ooh, I blew out the candle. Ooh. Side door. Beyond lies the boundless downside. Even if you could run, you would not get far. Lone minstrel. A figure sits very still in a corner of the wagon. Now is not the time to check on him. But can I poke him? Yes. Okay. Closed door. The black wagon's common room must be back there. They do not feel very welcome now. Look at these cutie pies. Alright, now I guess we'll read the book. Oh wait, but the ladder. It likely leads to the wagon centrifuge, judging by the gibbering creatures up there. You pick up one of the old and heavy volumes, bound in materials you do not recognize. Oh geez. Forward. A formal welcome undersigned by the 8 scribes. You, dear reader, are an exile of the downside, such as we, the 8 who wrote this book of rights. That you possess it, and have capacity to glean its words, is testament enough to your potential. Thus we reveal a path from this forsaken place to freedom, a homecoming in glory. The stars themselves shall be your guide. Ere the turning of the year's first solstice, seek the nearest longitude beneath the brightest of 8 as they align as shown. Arrive as a triumvirate, glad in the raiments of the rites, bearing this book. Oblige the voice that tells you more. Cool. Okay. The book describes a complicated method through which exiles can return to the Commonwealth. The words swim through your mind as Hedwyn gets your attention. Well, friend, what does it say? But then your vision starts to fade and blur. You feel your body weaken and give out.
Reader, dare you tamper with forbidden knowledge? So soon after your sentence into exile. 'Tis true what the book says. You can be free again. Perhaps not you yourself, but someone worthy of the privilege. You witness now the path toward salvation. You witness the rights, the one way to return to glory. Though in your case, I hardly think it possible. Yet, by the grace of the scribes, it is my duty to inform you anyhow.
Worked. So it is true. Yeah, but what now? And where'd the reader go? She should be out there still. For now, we have to put our faith in her. She could abandon us. She won't. You look upon the 3 of them from beyond as Hedwyn then calls out to you. Reader, we aim to free ourselves. We will not grow old and die in the downside. And now I swear to you, when we get out of here, you're going to come with us. But first we need your help. Show us the way. Freedom. You focus all your mental faculties to do as Hedwyn asked.
A celestial orb falls from the heavens when the time is nigh. Exiles conduct the rites as a triumvirate, for they must prove their trust in one another, not just in themselves. The three must act as one.
Okay. Hold shift to sprint. Whoa.
Now plunge into the pyre with the orb and be purified. Yes, the exile rookie has the way of it. Whoever steps into the flame is banished for a time. His or her cohorts must make do on their own. Oh, but it is not so simple. In the rites you shall face adversaries whose own freedom is at stake. Beware the aura that surrounds them, as they shall beware yours. The aura is your wrongdoing. Accept it as a part of you. Cast your aura like a stone. Go on. Correctly done.
Okay.
Again. Just so. A glorious performance, I admit. More than I expected from the likes of you. Grasp the orb once more. The orb absorbs the aura, then the orb quenches the flame. Now I say jump. Leap with all your strength. Not quite. Into the flames. Thus sails the orb into the waiting flame.
Okay. I have to put out their fire, I guess.
Snuff out the adversary's pyre whilst yours yet burns. My now. A shameful outcome.
I'm confused. How do I do this?
Your pyre sputters. Banished. Rookie plunged into their pyre.
Okay, so basically I'm playing soccer.
The orb, take it.
There we go.
Douse the adversary's flames.
Jeez, this is really difficult.
The orb. Their pyre sputters.
Okay.
If I
Ugh.
were that one, I'd be rather angry. Beneath
No. Okay. This, I'm playing soccer, basically. Okay. No.
The orb is loose.
No.
That definitely thwarted the drive.
I think that's it. Yes.
Complete. There, dear reader. Now you understand. Or do
Sort
you?
of. Not. No.
This was but a glimpse
I don't.
of that which lies ahead. I would tell you to turn back, cast down your hope. But all those such as you never listen.
During the rites, only one exile on each side is permitted to move at any time. Okay. That was really difficult. The others are still picking themselves up as you awaken. That was something. That was our way out. So we just follow the stars, or what? Supposedly. Reader, come, let us regard the night. Jadariel leads you outside, where a clear night sky awaits. Now show us before the howlers catch our scent. Where shall the rites commence? An ancient ritual competition through which the worthiest exiles regain their freedom. Gaze at the stars. Hmm. 200 leagues due east, the ridge of Gaul. The fossil remains of the serpent titan slain by Golathanian, yet loom over those living in his shadow.
Consilia.
Great, and we're supposed to be there when exactly? Very soon, according to the stars. You should be able to arrive in time if you make haste. Then we had best get started. Well, this ought to be good for a few laughs at least. What do you say, Jody? Jadariel turns to you, studying you. Reader, do not deceive us. Pray we make good use of our remaining time. What she means is, glad to have you aboard, sister. We're counting on you, my friend. See you inside. Freedom. The rites are the key. It's a lot to take in. Fellow exiles await you in the wagon. Oh my gosh, that's adorable. Downside Prairie. Okay, so I'm going to pause here real quick because I need to get some dinner, and we'll be back in just a few minutes.
starting to forget how beautiful you are. What we have is not enough, is not enough. But we care to fight for love, to fight for love. What we have. What we have is not enough. I listen close to the voices singing to the rhythm of my blood, and they're begging me to follow myself home, where the air is clear, pure as diamonds, near the waters where the mermaids sing. Show me the sunlight burning a candle.
Okay.
Looking into flames of gold. Found the
Okay, let's get back on this. All right, everything sound good. Everything still sound good. Okay, I'm gonna try not to eat into the mic because I'm not a terrible person, but you never know. Okay. Husband made delicious shepherd's pie. You arrive in Downside Prairie, where the road ahead is forked. There's a lack of consensus about which way to proceed. It gets less hospitable as you press further north. Telling you we ought to take the northern pass. Got an associate holed up in Hollowroot I've got to pay a visit to besides. Northern route to the Ridge of Gaul goes through a small exile encampment. Okay. Fine, your associate. Best we head to Blooming Pool and avoid attention. Oh. I'm a dork. I'm so sorry. I'm such a dork. Okay. Okay. What you're seeing will be edited in the final version. Good news. The sounds of me chewing are not being picked up by my mic. Alright, so basically our two choices are Pupper wants us to go to this really humid area with lots of storms because he's got a buddy. And cute as shit horned lady wants us to go to Blooming Pool, which is super humid with hot springs. But you can't bathe in the hot springs because of runoff from the sand folds, apparently. Stay out of the way. And get stuck in a bog while we're at it. The dispute continues as Hedwyn listens for a while. What if the reader settled this? She marks the way, we get us there. If these rites are meant to test our faith, then we'd best learn to trust the reader's instincts on our path. No second guessing her along the way. Can we all live with that for now? Sure. If we got to. Then it's settled. Just point the way, my friend. The stars guide us through you. Weigh the options. Let's do it. Okay, so our two choices are Hollow Root. Ruki knows someone here who owes him. This road goes through a small exile encampment. Blooming Pool. Jadariel thinks she can find rare flora here. Southern route to the Ridge of Gaul goes through a humid area pocked with hot springs. Well, Jadariel's cute and all. But if there's more dog people, I want to see them. As you pass through the squalid little area, you hear boisterous voices coming from what looks to be a public house. Ruki stumbles forth from it, holding something in his paws. Oh, hey sister. Just wrapping up a real important exchange back there. Hang on to this for me, will ya? We'll have to drop it off if we head further north. Did I just become a drug mule? Is that what just happened? Okay. That's on our plane parcel full of drugs. Black wagon grinds to a stop at the base of the Ridge of Gaul. The others ask you to assist with making preparations for nightfall and the commencement of the rite. Okay, let's check out stuff inside. Jody's throw rug, fashioned from a howler's hide, sends their ilk a clear message. Jodario says not to stop on it. Is this a howler? What's a howler? He seems to have something on his mind. Sure, let's talk to Ruki. Hey, sister. Appreciate you taking us up through Hollow Route back there. About that. Are you certain that parcel will fetch us an adequate price at the slug market? Surely we could have procured some sort of rare fungus had we gone the other way. What's the slug market, precious? Crude trading post found on the downside. Commonwealth contraband sometimes finds its way to the downside where it's traded and sold. Contraband like cocaine. As much as I love the idea of procuring rare fungus there, Jody, you said we wouldn't go around second-guessing our good sister's decisions, right? Jadario says nothing in response, but soon changes the subject. Night falls soon. Come along, Greentail. Much left to prepare. Ruki Greentail, opportunistic and well-connected cur, still clinging to his once comfortable lifestyle. The two of them soon go about rummaging through the raiments and the books strewn about the wagon, leaving you to your own devices. Let's poke some stuff. Greentail family portrait. A reasonable likeness of a younger Ruki with his mother and uncle. Drive in. Creatures such as this must have been bred to push the black wagon along. It's super cute. Old raiments, colorful robes and ceremonial masks adorn one of the wagon's walls. Edwin's cooking tins, but passes for cooking supplies in the downside. Edwin does most of the cooking. Ooh, you Your fellow exiles' living quarters are functional, but little else. Here's a roster. What's the roster? In the common room, you may review various notes and observations about your fellow exiles and their respective paths towards enlightenment and the rights. So, soccer. Okay, so... Oh boy. This just got a little complicated. A spirit. He wanders the downside in search of a way to regain his freedom and return to his home. Goes his aura in a straight line. High jumps to evade adversaries' auras. Runs much faster for a short time. Okay. Race, nomad. An outrider. They ensured the high-wing remnants never flew far from their mountain nests. We don't know his astral sign. We don't know what he did. Or why. I can figure this stuff out? Oh my gosh. This sounds cool. Okay. Cool. We don't have any masteries for him yet. Nightwing's cargo. Oh, the Nightwing, I guess, is our chariot, if you will. Okay. Cool. How do I get that other... There we go. Bio. Tutorial! She's a demon. Former men and women who survived in exile long enough to be transformed by it. Okay. Goes her aura in a slow, thick line. Leaps and slams down, forcing back those in the vicinity. Just forward one. Grim, longtime resident of the downside. This is cool. She seems to be responsible for the Black Wagon security. Her features suggest she has lived in exile for much longer than the others. Her grim outlook and the fact that she still wears the bronze clasp and the Commonwealth blood border suggest a military background, though what she did to earn her sentence you do not yet know. I'm gonna get to know them. He's a cur. Trafficker. Okay. So, am I gonna get to know more exiles, it sounds like? Yeah, no kidding. Holy info dump, Batman. Okay. So... let's look at the book. 1 fish, 2 fish. Red fish. Blue fish. Okay. The first exile in the words of Gold Golathadian, the Master General. You know perhaps the thrice cursed name of Soliam Mur, the Emperor of Sar, the first exile and my liege. Actually, no. I don't. This chapter concerns him and those who found him in the downside. Each of us was sent to take his life, such was the hatred for him in and around his country. Yet we found in Soliam Mur a man transformed, in body, mind, and spirit. A man deserving of much more than mercy. In time he named us all his scribes, and he became the 8th. It's my greatest honor now to share with you his deeds. To know his story is to know the rights. Cool. Emperor's Fall. Oh, I thought... okay, so I will slowly unlock all of these. Interesting. Well, this is a true tragedy because I'm out of food. Okay. anything else to do in here? I'll be honest, I'm not eager to get back to, like, Ghost Soccer. What's this? Oh, that's a saving thing. I want to drive in plush. Yes, I want to drive him, and I want it to be plushy. As darkness falls, your fellow exiles stand together, clad in the raiments of the rites. The preparations are set. However, everything is still and calm. Soon they grow restless. Keep telling you there's nothing here. What a bunch of idiots we are. We traveled all this way for nothing. I don't think we did. Look up. Oh crap! Did I pick the wrong one? Or is this the right one?
Freedom! The stars align at last. You reach the Ridge of Goal at the appointed time, and your triumvirate is ready. Your adversaries in the rites this eve shall be the Accusers. Whosever pyre yet burns once the other is extinguished shall step closer to freedom.
I don't remember how to do this.
Now let the rites commence.
I remember how to do this. Poop. Everyone ready. Why do we wear masks? The one whom she refers steps forward. The Nightwings. At last the Nightwings grace us with their presence. I guess it's us. Did we kill them? See, the reports of your demise have been exaggerated after all. Even I was beginning to think you were gone for good. Nobody moves, save for the man robed in gold who unfastens his mask. Surprised to see old Lendl again? I trust you remember my face, though you must have assumed never to see it again after last time. Never had I come so close to freedom, only for you to dash my hopes. Now, I and the Accuser shall repay that affront. I didn't do anything. He shoves his mask back on and takes position with his comrades. This time, in the shadows, you clutch the Book of Rites and focus on the task at hand. Yeah, our soccer team has a sick name. The Nightwings. Should we all have mullets? Okay, no. That's not what I wanted.
Beware the adversary's aura.
Crap. This is really hard.
Out with Ruki.
I'm really bad at this. Have we noticed that yet? There we go.
Have the Accusers underestimated you?
Yes. No, actually, probably not. Why are you so slow?
Careless.
No. Please stop. Nope. Why? Why though?
Lendl banished.
Oop.
An opportunity.
No! Crap. Yeah, she's slow because she's thick.
Quite the turn of events.
No, how do I switch?
Quite
Jump.
foul for the night
I forget how to
winds.
jump. I have nobody alive. Oh. No, stay here.
Stand not in glory's path. A daring display.
Nice.
Flinging the orb into the flames.
I did that on accident.
You elude banishment using such tricks.
No, I shall. Yeah, she's slow because she's thick.
It seems that you have flustered the accusers.
Guys. How?
Have you any idea what that Lendl did to deserve his exile? Ah. The orb is up.
Give. Give. No! You can't do that.
There.
I didn't mean to do that. Gib. Please, Gib. No, I didn't mean to throw it.
Your demon is banished. Vampire
Yes.
weakens.
Space Bear? I have no idea. It is possible. I did not mean to throw it.
Spectacularly done.
Stick that in your pipe and smoke it.
Now end the ceremony.
I just gotta let...
You
Ah!
have to do better than that.
I tried to, like... Scooper.
It is
Scooper.
taken.
I still have it. Eat shit.
The orb slips from your clutches. Not much to be done whilst all are banished. And it is done.
Eat shit.
You have prevailed. Rejoice then in your single fleeting victory.
I believe that's 2 victories. Thank you.
Guron Salashe.
Your deceit may have earned you a hollow victory, but know this. The accusers will not forget your wickedness, and when next we meet, you will rue the day.
Bask now in the wisdom of the scribes.
Yeah!
The exiled Jodariel has gained enlightenment. Only the
We have withstood
enlightened
worse
can
nights than
regain
this,
their
though few
freedom.
is strange. She leveled up! Okay. Mastery. Sins of the Fallen Emperor. Right's mastery is enhancing a demon's strength and physical prowess. As he fell into the downside, Celia Murr understood at last the consequences of his hedonistic reign. Or, boons of the First Exile. Right's mastery is enhancing a demon's spirit and sheer force of will. So this does what? After banishing an adversary, Jodariel instantly recovers all her stamina. Or, using her rush to lunge forward, Jodariel can rush again right away. I think we're gonna go with boons of the First Exile.
The demon scribe bestows his favor.
Oh, do I get to do anything with him? Okay, but why did it change to him? Press to continue. Okay. After the rites, the accuser disappear into the darkness. As you return to the wagon, in the still night sky, you see a single star. Still night sky, you see a single star burns brighter than the rest, beckoning you onward. During the rites, hold that button to fling the orb. The longer you charge, the further it'll go. Okay. Well, my friends, what can I say? The rites are real, and we're in. Getting out of here, club. Next up on the agenda, keep chasing stars till we're free. Until we're free. Until we're free. You're here, sounds fine. Might as well be us instead of Lendil back there. Anyway, guess we better start packing. As the others go about their business, Hedwyn turns to you. Reader, come walk with me while the stars are still out. That's a good question. Where does she put the horns when she puts on the mask? You and Hedwyn walk in silence for a time before he speaks up. You have questions. Come, ask away. We need you in on this for the long haul. Hedwyn wishes to know if anything is troubling you. How'd you guys get the wagon? The black wagon and its contents belong to a group called the Nightwings, and that ain't you guys. You ask Hedwyn how his companions managed to come into possession of this black wagon, what happened to its former owners. He maintains eye contact and his smile. That's creepy. Good question, my friend. We're going to have a lot of time to discuss that and many other things. Make you a deal. Read the stars for us again, and I'll tell you about it on the way. You sense he speaks truly as he beckons toward the fading dark above. Alright, where are we going? Oh my gosh, this is beautiful. Look at this crap. I assume this one. The Dusk Star. What was that? It's a long way north and west. We'll see if this old wagon's fit for it. I mean the wagon you stole? For drugs? Then he turns to the others. How's it going, Rookie? Imps fed, wheels clean. Better be feeding those imps. Status, Jody? No sign of howlers, so everything is secure. Good. And get some rest. We're headed to the Spring of Jomur. Spring of Jomur. Jomur? Spring of Jomur. We're gonna go with that. The Alpha Chief hoped bathing here would cure his ailments, but only made him itch. I'm gonna put my head back in the wagon. What you doing? You find Ruki rummaging in the corner of the black wagon. Hey, sister. Know what? It's good having somebody here around besides those two. So come to think of it, there's something I wanted to get your take on. You have to promise to tell me honestly. Would you say... What I mean is, you like drugs? Look, what I'm trying to say is... He senses something troubling him. He moves in very close, making sure no one else is in earshot. It's about my mustache. I've been getting some conflicting reports about it. You say my mustache that it makes me look a bit, you know, unscrupulous? Okay, so what do we think of his mustache? Say it looks perfectly fine. It is very handsome, and if anything, it gives him a distinguished sort of look. Something about it makes him appear less trustworthy, and perhaps less useful, too. You might be better off without it. Say nothing. His appearance is not your concern, nor is a drawn-out discussion on personal grooming. What do we think? He does look like Snively Whiplash. Well, I like it. It's a very handsome mustache. You suggest that Ruki's mustache looks perfectly fine. He grins wide at you. Couldn't agree more, sister. I knew straight away that you're a real judge of character. Anyway, gotta check the wheels again for mites. See you around. Do wheels get mites in this world? Ruki gained +1 hope for the next right. If he gets banished, he's gotta be banished as long. Dario's having a drink with Headwind. Oh, is this how I keep track of them? Okay, so if I want to know what he's doing, I poke his shit. Poke her stuff. Hey there, buddy. Do you hear that? I really need a plushie one of these. Oh my gosh, it's too precious. You observe the masks and robes, whose old engravings and embroidery is just a formal purpose. Some of the garments are massive, while others are so small they might fit a child. I can clean the cobwebs. Did I get them all? Hey, cutie. Do I get an achievement for cleaning all the cobwebs? Like, this guy's been with us the whole time. He doing anything? Don't mind me, just making a mess. Yeah. You observe the ladder leading to the locked enclosure above the cabin. The wagon centrifuge must be up there. His drive-ins stare down at you with big, wet eyes. Big, wet, adorable eyes? Dude, what you doing? I think I got them all. Did I get all the cobwebs? I think I did. Okay, well now we just have a clean wagon. Can I do anything else? Okay. Guess we'll get on our way. You're right, this does seem like the kind of game where, like, cleaning stuff might matter. Alright, we gotta go this way. So cute. Yeah, it was probably drugs. And it's still with us, so it probably is drugs. Still drugs. The climate here in Jomura Valley is hot and uncomfortable. On top of that, we have a stowaway. It's that old man who's been there the whole time. I saw him. What were you guys doing? Please, can we keep her? I want to keep her. Please. She can run drugs for us. Yeah, let's go home. Your home can be with me. She must have lashed onto the undercarriage as you crossed the ridge. Her manner is odd, though you sense she means no harm. She must have overheard some of your fellow exiles' conversations. You didn't even say the word, Hedwin. Oh, come on, you can't be serious, Jody. She's just some kid who managed to climb aboard our wagon undetected, but still. Do it, Jody. Jodariel approaches the girl and looms over her. Listen to me, girl. We can't guarantee that we'll get you home or any one of us. But at present, we have room for you and adequate provisions. You may accompany us for the time. Jodariel leaves without awaiting a response, presumably to make room in the wagon for your new guest. The stowaway is overjoyed at this, as am I. Really, you're so kind. You are most kind to someone you just met, like me. May the 8 scribes smile upon you all. She claps her hands, bursts into laughter, and performs some sort of dance. Ruki stares at all of this and leans in close to Hedwin. Hey, so, what gifts? First the reader, now we're taking her along? What, we gonna take in every mite, bit, and drive-in we find now, too? Easy, Ruki. I think he'd want for us to bring this one along. Who's Sandalwood? Thought you said he asked if we find someone to fit in every type of mask. Near as I can tell, yours would fit her just fine. What if Sandalwood's the guy and the thing? He asked that we use our best judgment. Besides, we send her away, she'll go telling anyone she finds about us. Can't risk that right now. So, can I come in? It's very hot, and I'm a little thirsty, and a little tired, too. Yes, you're welcome here with us. One question, though. What do we call you? Well, this is embarrassing, I think, but I don't know for sure. It's just back home, they call me lots of names, like for the color of my hair. They made fun of you just because you got gray hair? That's it, my name, it rhymes with gray. My name, it, oh, it's just, they call me lots of names. You sense the girl is struggling to recollect a certain name she felt best suited her. I want to name her Faye. I wonder if it matters. Her name is Faye.
Vistalia.
That's it. My name is Faye. My name is Faye.
Nita Palameta.
Where I'm from, they call me Faye the Fair. But I guess maybe you don't have to say that part, because I didn't really like it. Your fellow exiles decide to bring Faye along for now. She almost collapses from exhaustion, so you take her in and show her somewhere she can rest. Faye joined the group. She's tired but excited. I'm excited too. God, the colors. This is so beautiful. The Black Wagon arrives at a somewhat peaceful stretch of Jomware Valley. Your companions wish to hole up here for the night to give Faye and all of you a little time to rest.
Huh?
Hi, Faye. Faye seems to be recovering well since you found her. She seems fascinated by everything and everyone in the wagon. Oh, hi, miss. You're the one who knew my name. You guessed it right, you did. I don't know why suddenly she's a little Dickensian street urchin. Thank you for your hospitality. I've just been eating with the imps and talking to the wagon. Of course you are. This wagon, he and I are the same age, almost to the very day. But I'm older by 3 weeks, so I'm giving him a hard time. Little brother, I call him. He's a good wagon, isn't he? He'll take us very, very far. My little brother, sure, he pulls at my hair at times, and I don't like it very much. He's family. I'm happy to be here with my family. You cray. I thought that I had lost them all again. I thought that I had lost them all. Yes, we have a magical pixie dream, girl. Oh, but we've stopped now, haven't we? And I should go outside to dance in case the scribes are watching. Bye, miss. Smiling back at you, she prances out the door. Okay. Okay. Doesn't look like there's anything new to do right now. Oh, that's Sandalwood. Let's consider our options. Your fellow exiles are taking a moment to unwind. Dario motions for you to join them. Let's get used to your new life here, reader. You seldom get much such moments of reprieve. Perhaps some further study of that book shall pass the time. You can join me for a little stroll if you're feeling up to it. Always something to be foraged around here. Or you can teach us more of what you know. Prepare us for the next rite. In any case, we do what we can to stay busy. Keeps the sense of isolation well at bay. They choose from several vocations. Oh boy. Oh, I love the stained glass look. I love it so much. Okay. Mentor a companion. Teach your fellow exiles of the old ways to raise their individual rank in the rites more quickly. Study in private. Hone your skills as a reader to grant small global bonuses to your fellow exiles during the rites. Forage for resources. Search the surrounding area for valuables to add to your Black Wagon stash of goods. Do I only get to pick one? I think I'm gonna go with study. Find a relatively quiet clearing to study the Book of Rites with undivided attention. The greater understanding comes the reader's influence. Attribute bonuses you bestow on all of your fellow exiles who participate in the rites. Cool. Focus on which aspect of the Book of Rites. Teaching and their wisdom. Authors and their prowess. It's innate mystic power. Okay, so each point of presence slightly increases the size of your fellow exile's aura. Let's do prowess. Concentrate on your knowledge of the 8 scribes and how together they compose the Book of Rites among their many feats. Inspiration comes to you in a flash. Whether from the book or from within, you cannot tell. You gain the reader's influence. Celerity. Each rank raises your fellow exile's quickness, making them move faster. All Nightwings gain +1 quickness. Cool. Alright, yep, that's all I get to do. So cute. Okay, let's go to the next checkpoint. And I think I'm probably gonna be done for the evening. Path leading further west splits off. Once again, your fellow exiles turn the choice of where to go over to you. Faye seems enthusiastic for whichever route you choose, because of course she is. We go to Fall Flat. The south route across the Jomor Valley is riddled with barren rock and bone. Faye believes those who travel this path shall be as swift as Jomor of the 8 scribes. North route across the Jomor Valley passes the remains of the Hive Titan. So this is like picking which skill we want to raise for everybody. I'm gonna go with swiftness. Faye is behaving stranger than usual as you traverse the dry flats of Fall Flat. This was the path that Jomor Many-Mane ran across so many times. Do you not feel his presence, him and all his friends, here in the sand and in the air and all about? Okay, so Jomor Many-Mane was 6th of the 8 scribes of the Book of Rites, known as the Brave or the Alpha Chief. He was a cur! He was a little dog man! At first you pay it little heed. The later you observe your fellow exiles seem to have more of a lightness in their step. Perhaps it was the previous day's rest that did everyone good. Companions gain +1 quickness for the next rite. Yes! So it's not permanent. Maybe. En route to the Spring of Jomor, you hear all about the roving slug market. It appears to be nearby. Ruki insists you take a look after you settle in so he can sell the drugs. Okay, there's a little save thing. So, I think we are going to be done for the night. I'm going to go have a little bit more dinner and relax with my hubs. Thanks for hanging out if you came by to check out the stream. And we will probably be streaming again later this week. Tomorrow's my little day off from doing creative stuff, so I would say probably Friday you will see me up here again. Thanks so much for coming by. Appreciate it. Bye.
Searching from the day I was born, I'm starting to forget how beautiful you are. What we have is not enough, is not enough. But we care to fight for love, to fight for love. What we